Morning, YouTube, friends and family. Darn that generator. You know, it runs for about 2 or 3 hours at a time when we're running low on electricity. So it's not that annoying. It's just that this morning it turned on at 4:30 a.m. I am going to be going back to that job with the red pine floor, finishing that up today, coming home, picking up the work trailer, delivering that to my next job, and getting an order list and plan together for that job so that I can hit the ground running tomorrow. Thanks for coming with me on my day. See you in the car. I have finished up all the baseboard. Now I'm installing these thresholds between the new pine floor and the existing floors. I have one more to do. I just finished one up, and then I think that's my last bit of woodworking. Then I have to mess around with a window. Ha! Hey, you in there? I'm done with this job. Wow, I've been here over the course of 3 weeks, I guess 4 weeks, and I've had an absolutely awesome time working for these folks. They're super nice, very gracious, love the work I've done, and they're friends too, so that's always a bonus. All right, I gotta head home unload all this crap, pack up the work trailer, hook it up to the truck, take it to Yarmouth, drop it off, make a materials list, look at my job I'm supposed to do tomorrow, and then my day is done. I still have several hours. You know what? My major reason for going down to this Yarmouth site was to get the dimensions on the attic ceiling I need to insulate so I can order enough cellulose. I just called my father, and he's actually going to that job because he's working there too. So I'm just going to have him give me a call, let me know what the conditions and dimensions are, because I really don't feel like driving down there, dropping off the trailer, driving home, and then just driving back tomorrow morning. That really doesn't make much sense. I'll just get an early start tomorrow. So I'm going to stay home for the rest of the day. I got plenty of stuff to do here, and I think we should finally do a question and answer. I believe, was it Kathy Miller was like, hey, what about that question and answer you promised a couple weeks ago? My day's almost done.
About the Q&A you promised a couple weekends ago.
Oh, that's Kathy Miller. We're doing that Q&A now, Kathy.
It's awesome that your boy has been doing all your music. Does he have his music up anywhere?
Milo, to be clear, Milo doesn't actually do all my music, but when he does the music, I definitely credit him. He has a couple tracks, I think, up on Bandcamp.com.
Funny to see on YouTube some Americans can't drive in snow. Everybody is so surprised when the snow comes and there's chaos. BTW.
By the way.
Oh, by the way, do you run unstudded tires in Maine?
This is the crazy family show. I
No?
run.
Pearson.
Oh, Pierre Semensen. He's from Sweden. Yes, I run unsnutted. I have no studs in my snow tires, but I have a really good, like, heavy duty tread. So it does really well with some weight in the back, and it makes all the difference in the world.
I see the ducks coming at every episode. How do you get them back in?
That was Raymond Mills. Well, you can tell him how I get the ducks back in. I don't get the ducks back in, do I?
No, you don't.
It's not my job. It's their job. And this time of year, the ducks are once it gets a little bit dark, they're just there waiting. And sometimes they're in their coop. They're so trained to get in that coop. It is amazing.
Those ducks waddling around in the snow are so comical. Cool slow motion shot. What did the boys do on their snow day? And did it rain?
Well, it did not rain that day. The rain line stayed right along the coast, so we got sleet or ice pellets. And what did you do on your day off? Your snow day?
Nothing.
That was Monday.
Nothing. I just played video games.
Played video games. Was that the day you did your first snowboard?
Oh yeah, and we watched Maze Runner.
You watched Maze Runner.
And had Mexican hot chocolate.
Nice. There it is. Okay.
Those giant sliding barn doors on your dad's house are a god-awful color. I assume they are due a paint job.
Who was that?
Raymond Mills.
Oh, Raymond Mills. That is funny. Oh, no. That is the finish color for those barn doors. Oh, my God. That red and yellow was something that he found some classic, combination of colors and decided to go. God awful.
Wow. Massive spray foam failure. Is your house insulated entirely with dense packed cellulose?
Oh, good question. Who was that?
Chris Pike.
Chris Pike. I have to, my whole house is insulated with spray foam. I had it done in 2000 before I even knew about dense packed cellulose. I knew I didn't want fiberglass, and I knew I didn't want foam boards. So I decided to go for the spray foam, and it was very expensive, and I got a very good installer, and he did an excellent job, and I didn't have any issues with it. If I had my house to build again, I would definitely not use spray foam. I would use dense packed cellulose, do a double wall construction, and use loose fill cellulose in the attic. It's just, you live and you learn. I've learned a lot in the 16 years. What can I say? So, no, my whole house is spray foam.
So after seeing the movie, do you think it was similar style of Harry Potter or something completely different? I thought the film was interesting, but wanted to hear your take on it.
Did you think it was like Harry Potter? They're talking about fantastic, that was John Legg, about fantastic beasts and where to find them?
No, I think it only took place over a couple of days, and Harry Potter takes place over a year.
Good point. I hadn't really thought of that. It's a very compressed timeline, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Hadn't thought of that, buddy. Did you like the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah? I thought there was a lot fewer characters, and now that Emmett says it, it's just the depth of the movie, I think. There was not a lot of story there. There was special effects. I have to say, I think the special effects were too CGI, It was not like Harry Potter at all. There was not, if anything, it was like the last two Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Philip Reed. Philip, he lives in New Zealand.
Nice. Are the overcast days affecting your ability to generate solar energy?
They definitely are, Philip. If we go one day without the sun shining, the next day the generator will run. And if that day is cloudy, the generator will run twice. But generally it needs to run once a day for about, sometimes two hours, basically. So yeah, we wish for sun all the time. Believe me, I hate to hear that propane generator firing up.
Do you shoot everything on your iPhone?
almost exclusively. I also got my GoPro repaired, so I've been doing a lot of GoPro footage as I'm doing home improvements because I think it's an action camera, so that's the action. But everything is done on the iPhone besides that. So all of the footage, all of the editing, all the words and all that stuff, and all the music, it comes from my iTunes and it goes right into the movie and export it and boom, upload to YouTube. So I put it on my computer. I download it to my computer, and then I find the thumbnail that I want. I watch it once, make sure it's not like a whacked out. And sometimes in past vlogs you will have noticed that I've had issues with sound, and iMovie is kind of weird. But so yeah, pretty much the iPhone.
Are you going to jack up the floor underneath and re-support it, or just lay down some plywood under the new floor?
Everett C. Good question. If the client came to me and said they wanted their floor leveled, then I would have entertained something like that with a jack post, jacked up the floor, put in a new support post, tried to flatten it out that way and really get it flat. But, the goal was to get it pretty good and to get good flooring down. So in the end, I did not choose, and that's expensive. It takes a lot more labor, but it would lead to a better product. Everett C knows his stuff. You're a contractor, right, Everett? I think he owns an HVAC company.
Mm-hmm. Another great vlog. I wonder how you manage to store so many movies on your iPhone.
Danilo Santana Silva. Danilo, I delete my daily footage every day unless there's something I really want to keep. I export or I copy it. I cut the file from my iPhone and paste it into a folder on my computer. So every day my iPhone is just back to its 100 and whatever gigabytes. How many is it?
Do you never run out of disk space or juice?
I don't. In the course of one day, it would take a lot of footage to fill that iPhone. When I was on the Colorado Trail, if you go back to that whole series of 42 videos, I had some special gizmos that I could download files onto, and it was a very lightweight thing that just plugged right into my phone, and I could put a micro SD card in. And then I have backup batteries as well, so I can charge. This cold weather has been wreaking havoc on my battery. I don't know if you've noticed it with your devices, but man. Is that it? I think that's it. You're tired, I'm tired, and you're probably tired of hearing us.
The ducks probably need to go.
Oh, you need to do the ducks. Hey, thanks for coming with me on my day today. I hope you had a great day today wherever you were, and I will see you in the morning.